Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Two and a throw right away. Open man downfield is Hill. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say covered well.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this a
across midfield and inside the 45.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
44, ready.
Here's H2H to start the drive.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua.
They set up the screen. H2H has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, three, kick.
Now H2H on 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
All right, fellas, listen up.
H2H here, they stay on the ground. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Come on, two. Come on, one high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
11.
Here's Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20.
H2H gets it from the gun.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Right back to H2H on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
On third down, H2H.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow looking to pass.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Burrow going to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example,
12,
another incompletion.
12. Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot.
Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Dot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready. Solo left side.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late.
Here we go.
And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
11 MT Tate. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. That.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. That.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
11. 12. 11 MT. That.
They'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This pass complete to him.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throw caught by H.2H.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble.
Down to the 10.
And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
12. Get set. 11 MT. 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Now Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
12. Dot.
To the air again, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
11. Dot.
Burrow will throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
32 yards.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30.
The 2 is going to change things up. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Again, it's Achane.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now a toss right side. HN with it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with HN.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith from 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
34, Bengals 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Andre Yoshibas,
56 yards.
and the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw is Tua. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Stop.
Burrow.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. That is caught.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
11 Thomas.
To throw, Burrow.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's 1st and 10.
How about you? They're right here. Come on, 3, kick.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Throwing, Tua.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Tua.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very